Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Mythology Replay. Spawn on the top left side as the blue Raw, we have Moshaaa. Spawn on the bottom right side as the red Poseidon, we have Merchant. Looking at the giraffes from luring them to their doom. Raw does have access to empowering with priests. So he's empowering the monument villagers with the priest to get an extra bit of favor going. Not taking time to build those, obelisks. Maybe he's doing that now. When it comes to relics on the map, we do have the adamantine shingles, giving your house a lot of extra hit points. Armor of Achilles, make your infantry less vulnerable to hack damage. Tail of Cerberus, myth units use special attacks more often. That can be very fun. And inside the map, we've got Tower of Cestus. Central towers get bonus damage from myth units by 40%. That's not too bad. You make it a bit more resilient to their opposition. Was trying to kill off the priest there with a scout and the villager. The villager probably does a decent stab attack at 6 damage. The scout, not so much. 1.
And which?
And the priest does get shanked to death. We do now have Hermes being researched. And Raw has enough food. Assuming cancels this one villager. Hasn't queued up any type just yet. Had to drop some food there. And there we go, he is going for 5. Get access to the Wadgets, the snake things with wings. They can fly, not really. And also, what was it? I forget what god power this one was. Centaur now advancing forward, trying to harass some villagers. Late age up for Raw. May want to get out the watchtowers. There's the Wadjet. Does do a bit of poison damage, has 6 attack, only 1 attack, but I think does a bit of AoE. More Wadgets being established, so it's going for a decent number of Wadgets. The Centaur is advancing. Does have the watchtower upgrade. Those get hit by the arrow volley ability. And now the pharaohs come forward. Those looks like a roll and miss there. Two Wadgets here. Shifting sands gives you a teleport. There's the reduces the cost of farms, enable laborers to do something.
Rig.
Let's see, can't see it there. There's the farm. Enables them to build fast. Okay, so faster, cheaper farms. Does cancel them. Does cancel that. Assume that's some sort of weird exploit. Does get them built there. They do cost 35 gold, which is actually pretty cheap. Doesn't give you a great source of food, but does mean you can pull them out pretty easy and safely, allowing blue to turtle up. You have a scout and a horseman here, the hippos. Got a number of the spearmen. So you fight against Poseidon, which tend to go heavy in cavalry, so spearmen wouldn't be half bad. Though they tend to mix in some toxic phase with them, so he does go for some slingers. Does get one of those villagers. Nice little pick there. I believe the pharaohs get pieces inspiring the monument to the soldiers, which does give them a bit of AoE empowerment as well. They're also all about empowering stuff. His Wadgets have not been in combat. I don't even think Red's even seen a single Wadjet yet this game. Yes, now, and the Wadgets did not attack there. Got a red villager advancing forward. I need to establish a house here. Spearman's engaging the horseman. Does take out the priest. And looks like the horseman will escape on out of there.
Into you.
They'll get pelted with rocks though. They also have another house here. So he's spreading out these houses. Wait, does he have the enemy adamantine shingles? No, he does not actually have that. If he wants these houses for scouting purposes, the adamantine shingles could have been a great relic to find. Gave them plus 2% health. Now with the lead ball research, slingers deal 1 additional divine damage, which will effectively give them an increased damage output of 33% that pierces all armor. As well, it does pierce also the buildings as well, so making it a bit more effective versus buildings as well as infantry units. Now I got okay. I always thought Raw's god power is a little bit weak, but I just realized cheaper farms into the rain god power, which does give you quite a bit of food. See these guys providing 1.64. It's like a triple collection rate. Okay, though, that's a powerful combo. Okay, now that is interesting. I like it. Can't say super effective, but it's definitely very creative and probably reasonably effective. The God of Power does cost 30 more to replace, which does have enough favor for it. And plus, Raw is all about empowerment, so you can have a priest on every single one of his monuments and get a lot of additional favor going. Raw, this is actually quite interesting. That upgrade, was it a Fa research or was it a Raw research? It is Fa, so that god, it was a strategic age up, if that makes any sense. You know, Skimmet give access to scarabs as well as citadels. Let's see, also give him the scarabs, which allows access to siege unit for him. Going for a bit of walls there, going for obelisk to torment this hill. Also needs to go for a bit more walls here. After all, there is traversable land here. The number of horsemen here, the Hippus. So got good enough spearmans to engage. Getting some damage there. And the slingers do. The divine damage does not increase when you get the medium or heavy or things like sword, but does make them a bit more general purpose. Their damage output still not great compared to Toxaphase. You can see here 3.6 plus 1, so 4.6. I don't see any Toxaphase blown up by red, which I believe they were like 7. Slingers do cost 85. Oh, he just went for some sort of upgrade. What upgrade was that? Seeing the sun. Slingers do extra damage versus infantry. Okay, he's going for a pretty powerful slinger build. I like it. Plus 75% damage against infantry, which should also affect divine. Makes him a bit more general purpose. The wall just there, just provides some bit of poison effect there. Spearmans, he's fighting against Poseidon, so Spearmans were excellent choice. Teleports away.
Great.
Oh, this blue player. He has fun strategies. He has synergistic strategies, both in the economy and in the slingers. And excellent usage of the god power you rarely ever see. People don't go for Wadjets. Might as well deploy the Citadel. I really like this blue player. I'm starting to understand more. We got Aphrodite now complete for Poseidon. He still has extra ceasefire. It's a little bit difficult to make use of. The only way I can see it being super useful by default is you'd be hyper aggressive with your cavalry or something, take out a villager or 3, And then ceasefire is like, oh, ceasefire. Walk away, hands up slowly, and then back into combat.
Image erect.
First is very nice, but then again against Egypt, it's a little less effective. It's good against a smaller, more elite force to turn to pigs. So I think it does set a set amount of pigs. I don't know if there's a maximum, but seeing Egypt tends to have more counter units in Age 2 and then get more standard elite units in with mid-goal stronghold. But it looks like blue is not going for the mid-goal stronghold items. Bruise armor of laborers, that's okay. It makes it harder to raid. Nice to have, nothing critical. We also got husbandry for being researched by Red. After all the non-existent livestock needs husband. First, can give him some piggies.
Gereg.
Soldiers here. Want to see a bit of damage. Got slingers being put on field. There's a citadel. Citadel in comparison to the other town center. Does 65 damage, 3 arrows versus 13 damage and 2 arrows. 0.65 attack speed. This is 1. Oh yeah, this is empowered, so it's a bad comparison. This one's also empowered. But it's just a priest empowered. I don't know what the priest empowered does fully, because it doesn't look like it improves the defensive capability of the town center. Blue does have enough for another rain. I'm trying to say it's like some sort of like rain forest or special name to it. Nope, just rain. Because after all, rain is very rare for the desert people. It is already special enough. Let's see, what's this? Divine Blood. Aphrodite's cause villagers to move faster, build fast, and carry more resources. So advanced wheelbarrow. A number of watchers here. Enemy line does take the scare pretty quickly there. Curse was activated there. Apparently Curse can also affect quadrants. Was it blue? Maybe his arm to sneak an execution. Of course, finding his move, good enough cavalry. It needs the housing there to get on top of them. That wasn't necessary. We would have got a lot more damage from. Also so cheap. 50 resources. Deleting 2 houses to save like 2 military units is worth it. After all, military unit costs a minimum like around 80. So very good delete there. Another mid-goal stronghold being established. Is going for the priest relic pickup. That's a little bit late for that research. Another cavalry push forward. He needs more spearmans here. More spearmans being brought on in. May lose some of these villagers. Blue does have spear number village moments, so red blue can lose some. You know it's not great. Hell, any player can lose some. Just doesn't mean it'll be a deep good thing. Got now iron weapons being researched. We got some early iron research. Usually we don't see blacksmith research ever researched early, unless they're playing Thor. Spearman's push forward. Spearmen do offer good shameless damage compared to other barracks units for Egypt. We've also got to know that his Hephaestus, which does our counter infantry units, so good combination there. Poseidon's more focused on the cavalry, so getting the general's cavalry supported by the counter unit. I like it. Got triple town set for blue, triple town set for red.
In which Greg
More farms being established, but I see a bunch of gold in these villagers' hand.
Enito, Greek.
Seeing those high passes, maybe good idea to mix some axemans to support the spearmans. That farm's just way too out. It annoys me. Now I do have the age up. He's going for Horus, which does give access to adventures, so you get the tornado and the spinning birds. Spin to win, just like any other MOBA before those MOBAs. See, sort of biased. I'm a bit more biased towards what's it called? Osiris, because I love the son of Osiris. Let's see the research here. Greatest of 50, Axe of Vengeance, Spear of Horus. In theory, extra arrows wouldn't be half bad in order to get extra empowerment for all the monuments. Indian Lion being whittled down. More iron research and bronze shields. Fortified town center as well.
Garrick. In which?
So good amount of cavalry. The slingers, it's a good idea to go more heavy into the spearmen. Slingers, of course, are not going to be middlingly effective. Also have a bit of divine damage. There's shields. I love how in Retold make it so the blacksmith research are completely visible. Scout down, not a big surprise. Good number of medium knights here. We also got a good number of priests in the high ground as well. Elephant being dragged along for the ride. We also have the draft horses there, increased siege weapons, as well as champion slingers. There's the Twisters being getting some good damage here. Damage to the villagers, spearmen pursuing those villagers. I guess they didn't put their hands in the yellow on the yellow circle. Red's armor does go down there. Red's backing off. He's time to reinforce. We've got the spearmen engaging all the villagers. And Red's army does get cleaned up there. Very good age for god power. This is one of those very powerful age 4 god powers. I always feel like it does never get enough value for it though. And Red does back in the game. This is Angrid saying, thank you for watching. On to the next replay.